Most people recognize Warren Buffett as a legendary billionaire, but nobody truly understands exactly how he deliberately constructed his very first million entirely from nothing. His remarkable journey toward wealth did not begin anywhere near Wall Street. Everything actually started inside a quiet neighborhood in Omaha, Nebraska, many decades ago. Everything commenced on the peaceful streets of Omaha when Warren was merely 6 years old, already enthusiastically running his own neighborhood businesses for reasonable profit. His first million was built entirely upon a foundation of childhood hustles, disciplined savings, and an early understanding of the extraordinary power of compound interest. From a remarkably young age, Warren consistently viewed the entire world through a powerful business lens, constantly searching everywhere for overlooked hidden money-making opportunities. At 6 years old, Warren purchased Coca-Cola bottle packs from his grandfather's neighborhood grocery storefront, paying exactly 25 cents for every complete pack. He then strategically sold each individual bottle to thirsty neighbors for exactly 5 cents, producing a perfectly clean 20% profit on every completed transaction. This remarkably simple transaction permanently taught him the powerful concept of purchasing products wholesale at significant discounts and reselling them individually at profitable retail markups. He additionally spent time collecting discarded bottle caps near neighborhood soda machines, systematically analyzing which particular beverage brands and flavors sold best throughout his area. By meticulously counting all discarded caps, he determined exactly which flavors were genuinely most popular, ensuring he exclusively purchased only inventory that would sell quickly. Warren additionally went door-to-door selling sticks of chewing gum, strictly refusing to sell individual single sticks because doing so was simply insufficiently profitable. He simultaneously sold rare postage stamps to enthusiastic collectors through organized mail orders, capitalizing on profitable hobbyist markets where passionate buyers willingly paid high premiums. At 11, Warren began retrieving lost golf balls from neighborhood courses, meticulously cleaning them, and reselling them to returning golfers at discounted but profitable prices. Instead of purchasing expensive inventory, he collected abandoned balls free, cleaned them thoroughly, and then resold them to bargain-seeking golfers at very attractive prices. By targeting hobbies like stamp collecting and golf, Warren recognized that passionate consumers consistently showed genuine willingness to pay substantial and very healthy profit margins. By 13, Warren secured newspaper delivery positions at the Washington Post and Times-Herald, waking extremely early every morning to complete his demanding delivery routes. He never delivered newspapers like ordinary children typically would, instead treating his delivery route as a legitimate business, constantly optimizing his operational efficiency every morning. He consistently woke at exactly 5 every morning without exception, rapidly developing an extraordinary work ethic and powerful personal discipline that would permanently serve him. Within months, he consistently earned over $175 monthly, which substantially exceeded the average American adult salary during that particular historical period. His newspaper experience permanently taught him the extraordinary value of recurring revenue, where established loyal customers consistently pay set amounts monthly for continuing reliable services. He quickly discovered that keeping existing subscribers satisfied was substantially cheaper and considerably easier than always attempting to acquire entirely new paying customers from scratch. Weather conditions never stopped him whatsoever. Through rain or sunshine, every morning, without exception, Warren reliably delivered his newspapers, building an extraordinary reputation for service. He later bought exclusive delivery rights for several affluent neighborhoods, effectively blocking all potential competitors from ever entering his profitable and well-protected delivery territory. By strategically expanding his newspaper routes throughout additional Omaha neighborhoods, Warren effectively operated a profitable delivery enterprise before he even graduated from his high school. Rather than spending his paperboy earnings on entertainment, he continuously reinvested every dollar of capital, methodically preparing himself for eventually making his first major investment. By 14, he had accumulated $1,200 from newspaper delivery routes and purchased a productive 40-acre farm, immediately renting it to neighboring tenants. This represented his first experience with completely passive real estate income, allowing his earnings to automatically generate returns while he continued attending school every day. The tenant farmer performed all demanding physical agricultural labor, while Warren simply collected monthly payments, powerfully showing himself the clear advantages of productive asset ownership. He recognized early that productive land represents a finite, scarce resource, meaning its value naturally appreciates while simultaneously generating him steady and reliable monthly income. By 15, Warren had already built a diversified portfolio of productive land and substantial cash savings, putting him financially ahead of every other American teenager. At 17, Warren walked into a neighborhood barbershop, noticed a pinball machine in the corner, and instantly recognized an entirely new and exciting business opportunity. He purchased a broken pinball machine for precisely $25, repaired it personally, and proposed that the barbershop owner equally split all resulting profits. He established his enterprise as the Wilson Coin-operated Machine Company, creating a properly registered business entity for his rapidly expanding and profitable pinball operation. Within months, he expanded his pinball operations to numerous neighborhood barbershops throughout the city, effectively creating his first genuinely passive and completely automated income stream. He never physically worked inside any barbershop himself. His pinball machines automatically collected quarters from enthusiastic customers while Warren was comfortably sleeping peacefully at home. He paid a neighborhood mechanic to handle all routine maintenance and needed repairs, completely outsourcing physical labor to guarantee truly passive business operations every day. He subsequently sold his entire profitable pinball business for approximately $1,200 in pure profit, immediately reinvesting his complete earnings directly into the market. This was his first successful business exit, clearly showing how a small enterprise could be strategically built, systematically expanded, and then profitably sold for capital. By 20, Warren had accumulated approximately $9,000 in total personal savings, equivalent to roughly $90,000 when adjusted for contemporary inflation values. He was completely prepared to deploy his accumulated investment capital, making the critically important transition into becoming a permanently dedicated full-time stock market investor. He obsessively studied financial markets every day, reading numerous investment books and diligently learning from his legendary mentor, Professor Benjamin Graham, at prestigious Columbia University. Graham taught him the fundamental principle of investment safety margins, meaning exclusively purchasing valuable financial assets for substantially less than their genuine calculated intrinsic worth. This powerful philosophy became the permanent foundation of his entire investing strategy, consistently finding companies with depressed market prices but high underlying intrinsic business value. He clearly understood that stock markets were not speculative gambling casinos, but rather legitimate places for purchasing fractional ownership positions in genuinely profitable operating businesses. He exclusively concentrated on analyzing cash flow statements, corporate balance sheets, and earnings quality, deliberately ignoring stock price charts and unreliable technical short-term signals. This methodical and systematic approach substantially reduced his overall risk of capital loss, ensuring he exclusively invested in dependable and consistently profitable cash-generating enterprises. He patiently reinvested every dollar of dividend income directly back into markets, allowing the extraordinary force of compound interest to continuously amplify his wealth yearly. He permanently committed to extraordinarily long-term investment positions, resolutely refusing to sell during market corrections or impulsively liquidate during temporary price rallies and euphoria. This unwavering discipline always protected his growing capital, allowing his complete investment portfolio to compound reliably and steadily across multiple long decades without any interruption. After Columbia, Warren's total net worth had grown remarkably, firmly establishing the essential financial foundation for his future professional investment partnership business and all operations. He then established formal investment partnerships, pooling capital from trusted friends and family members to collectively acquire very undervalued American businesses and selected individual stocks. His managed partnerships consistently outperformed the broader stock market every year, generating truly substantial compound wealth returns for every single participating investor involved in them. This remarkable record of consistently superior investment performance over years established the crucial foundation for what eventually became his legendary holding company called Berkshire Hathaway. He then began acquiring whole companies rather than individual stocks, taking complete control over their management, their cash flows, and their overall strategic business direction. he redirected their operating cash flows toward purchasing additional profitable businesses, amplifying the compounding wealth snowball effect more and more significantly every single successive year. By 30, Warren Buffett had officially reached his first $1 million, built entirely through managed investment partnerships and his strategically planned and executed business acquisitions. This million was equivalent to $9 million in today's money, entirely built through disciplined small businesses, extreme personal savings, and intelligent long-term investing. His extraordinary journey proves that building a genuinely massive personal fortune always begins with consistent daily hustles, extreme savings discipline, and patient compounding of interest. To begin constructing your personal financial compounding snowball today, subscribe to this channel immediately for consistently practical and genuinely actionable wealth-building tips and advice. Compound interest represents the only proven method to permanently transform your financial future and begin constructing lasting generational wealth that benefits your family for generations.